What's up? What's up? Everybody pop in. Everybody jump in. You know, we're gonna talk just for a little bit. We just gonna talk it for a little bit here. Preview Liberty, Liberty. We're gonna talk for a little bit about tonight's game, Indiana Fever and the New York Liberty. So I'm expecting. What am I expecting? Well, before I say what I'm expecting, hold up. So tonight, guys, I'm expecting for Aaliyah Boston to be a lot more aggressive. Um, she started out the last game and she made her first shot, and so I'm looking forward to seeing Aaliyah Boston attempt to you know get a lot more aggressive. Um, trying to get down the court ASAP, early as possible, out in transition, get some easy buckets. Um, it's time. It's time for Leah Boston to, you know, arrive. We can't just have Caitlin Clark getting keyed in on. Um, y'all forgive me because I'm trying to look up something at the same time I'm talking. But I'm expecting a game that should be in the 80s. Um, I'm looking at a game tonight that should be in the 80s probably. I'm looking at Caitlin Clark to have of course, I'm gonna say she probably gonna silence some doubters tonight. I don't see the Liberty as the same type of defensive team. They're not as locked in defensively as the Connecticut Sun are. Um, they don't have a defender like Alyssa Thomas. So Jonquel Jones is a decent defender, but Sabrina Ionescu is not good defensively. There's a good chance for Caitlin to beat Sabrina down the court because Caitlin can actually, she's very mobile. Sabrina's somewhat slow footed, but she can shoot the ball. So, um, and while neither one can defend, I think it's, I think it's a real good possibility that you probably see Sabrina get anywhere from like 25 to 30 points tonight. She just might. And then you might see Caitlin get anywhere from 20 to 30. I think it's possible. Um, I think New York could definitely use more defenders on their team. What the hell am I looking for? What's going on with you, Redden? What's going on? Um, so keys to victory. Um, feed the ball to Leah Boston. Um, get the post presence going. Try to go inside out. The only reason why you would go and try to outshoot the New York Liberty is if they are raining down threes. Then you got to try to keep up. In that event, you're gonna have to shoot more threes. In terms of Caitlin Clark, I really don't want to say this, but I'm gonna say this. She's probably gonna have to get everybody else started and then just jump into the party. Because I was watching the first quarter of the Fever and Sun game. I wanted to watch the whole game, but I watched a quarter and then I was like, I'm exhausted. I gotta go to bed. But in that first quarter, I noticed that Caitlin was eager. At least from what I watched, it seemed like she was eager to put on the show. And I could be wrong. I definitely could. But it just seemed like she was like, okay, I'm gonna come out here and I'm trying to do my thing. I'm gonna try to do my stuff early, you know. And she didn't have it going. And so I think that you gotta let others try to get involved. Melissa Smith has proven to be really good. The bench, you need something from the bench. Let's talk about this bench. Can we please see more? Well, actually, I can't speak for y'all. I can only speak for me. Can we please see more Grace Berger? Please, can we see more Grace Berger? Where was Lexi Hull? Why was she MIA? Can somebody please tell me why she was MIA and didn't play a lick? What's wrong with playing Celeste Taylor, who has the quintessential WNBA body and she could defend. What's wrong? You need defense. You need players that can knock down shots outside of Caitlin Clark. Literally, they're asking teams are well. It's only been one game, but it seems like teams might be like, okay, we gonna do our damnness to stop Caitlin, and we want to see can anybody else defeat us. Written. I'm gonna get right back to what I'm saying in a second. I'm gonna read your comment. The game is on here in NYC. I'm rooting for the Fever. More easily done in my living room than at Barclays anyway. The Liberty tickets are expensive and hard to get. Yeah, I was just watching the streamer Always Chilling. He's actually at the Fever game, and he was actually like showing footage. And it's going to be insane inside of Gainsbridge. So I know if Gainsbridge Fieldhouse is going to be crazy, then I know it's probably crazy. Have y'all probably having a watch party? I mean, not you, but Barclays is probably having a watch party. I would assume. That's at least that's what I'm going to assume. What's going on, Charles? What's going on, Charles? What's going on? You watching the game or are you not? Caitlin's got to know her role is different here. Get the others going. Aaliyah is a force. Berger can score. And where's Celeste, defensive force? That's exactly what I was asking. I'm like, what does Christy Size have to lose? If you have a bad season, you might not even finish the season if you start out 2-12. You might not even make it the whole way. What do you have to lose by utilizing your whole roster? Be strategic in your approach. Grace Berger is not trash, Vadamoni. She is not trash. She is massively improved from her first season. And we've only seen limited minutes. So how could we judge her if we only seen limited minutes? But I've seen some flashes of brilliance. Have you not? I mean, in the preseason, she had a game-saving block. She had 5 assists. I think it was that same game. And in terms of shooting, she's got a very nice looking shot, and it goes in. She's not being utilized properly. She's definitely not trash. I mean, it seems like Christy Sides is hell bent on sticking with the services of Christy Wallace and I almost said Emma. What's her name? Maya Caldwell. I mean, she wants to stick with Erica Wheeler and Christy Wallace. Um. Okay, so Caitlin taking 40 shots tonight. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest that. I would not suggest that at all. Let's see here. She got to shoot, not dribble. Yeah. So guys, here's what I feel. As it pertains to tonight's games, matchup wise. Who's gonna stop Breanna Stewart? Breanna Stewart, last year's MVP. I haven't really seen the best of Breanna Stewart yet. Obviously, it's only been one game for them. But who is going to slow her down? And I think that's a question that we have to ask. You say big body Boston. I think Boston's gonna have a hands full with Jonquel Jones. Jonquel Jones had a really nice game last game. I want to hone in on this. I'm gonna hone in on this really quickly. People are criticizing Aaliyah Boston because she only had 4 points, but she only had 6 shots. Aaliyah Boston has got to demand the ball, and she's very nice, but she's going to have to. Otherwise, all of the shots are gonna go to if she were healthy, Kelsey Mitchell. But I think she's working her way back into shape. If Boston don't demand that rock, the bulk of the shots are gonna go to Nalissa Smith and Caitlin Clark, unless Caitlin Clark decides to be a distributor. But a bigger question for me is can Clark play the 2 guard? Because I was gonna bring this up earlier. But I couldn't quite get to it. I was gonna say, didn't at Iowa sometimes Caitlin would be off ball? Sometime, at least some, like Gabby Marshall would have the rock. Molly Davis or Kate Martin would have the ball. This Indiana Fever team is hell bent on giving it to Caitlin. And then you get people saying things like, well, Aaliyah Boston, she wants to play more half court sets, whereas Caitlin wants to run, 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 go, go, go. And when you look at this team, the only people that can truly keep up with Caitlin's speed are probably Grace, Melissa, Lexi, because Aaliyah's having problems with her stamina. You know, she's having problems with her endurance. And could she just be out of shape? You think? How can you rely on Boston? She travels so much. Yeah, yeah. I definitely seen some travels. They made her eat her shot. Like it was embarrassing to a degree. And you don't win rookie of the year and then do this. You don't. Oh, here come Bree Wayne. I'm in trouble now. I'm in trouble now. Here come Bree Wayne. But that makes let's see. That make no sense about conditioning anything. I mean, it seems like she's labored from time to time, and it seems like she has like no lift. And the thing that I'm noticing is she's just blending. Like, call for the ball, put your hand out. Boston was much more aggressive last year. I seen it when they played my Aces. I was like, what is this? Like Boston was absolutely. I ain't gonna say she was focused, but Aaliyah Boston was prepared to score. And this season, we again, it's only been one game. We'll find out more tonight. But play I, people got to stop taking a back seat, and it's hard to do because it's freaking Caitlin Clark. But stop watching her and get to your spot or keep moving and cutting until the rock finds you. Caitlin's going to find you. Just be prepared to catch the ball. Um, because some people, I don't know who they are, but people are talking about Aaliyah needs Raven Johnson. Well, Raven Johnson's nowhere to be found. And then you got fans talking about Caitlin needs Hannah Stokey. Well, Hannah Stokey ain't nowhere to be found. You better make it work with what you got in front of you. That's your only option. Boston got better footwork than even Reese. Should be okay. Uh, yeah. I didn't see the Sky game yesterday, but I seen the highlights and I saw Reese was like 2 for 8 from the free throw line. So she got to work on that. But I know that she sure seemed like she was still her usual self in terms of being aggressive. Of course, we know she's gonna have to find some kind of jump shot, but her hustle, her heart, and her energy is gonna take her a ways. I think she'll be fine. All of these rookies, they gotta adjust. I guess the WNBA, it's harder than the NBA. You're not about to just be this rookie that just takes the world by storm. And I actually probably might do a video on that, like talking about how a lot of people assume that Caitlin Clark would take this league by storm. But me personally, speaking for myself as a CC fan, I never said we can run back through the footage. I never said that at any point was she just gonna bust on the scene averaging 30. Boston has the talent of Griner. Caitlin better play with her in a way that works for Aaliyah, not hand a track star Stokey. I would just let Clark shoot 40 shots. Yeah, you're gonna turn off the team, you're gonna turn off the coach. If she not making them shots, the fans gonna be groaning and moaning. Uh, I can't. I just can't. I mean, perfect stat line for Caitlin tonight would be like it'd probably be like 24, 6 assists, 6, 7 assists, probably like 4 or 5 rebounds. I'm really worried about the turnovers. I know y'all probably got a lot to say about the turnovers. I know I'm worried about these turnovers. She definitely got to cut these turnovers down. You get on the ball and she travels. like what they expect her to do with that on offense. You talking about Aaliyah. Been like that all preseason. Boston got nice footwork. She'll be okay. She traveling out there. Yeah, we know she got a traveling issue. She need to nip it in the bud. As a New York native, I'm rooting Liberty, but I want to see the fans get a show and bring more eyes. Yeah, a lot of things that some people don't mention. One of the things people don't mention is that as a New York Liberty player, and I think Seth said this before, but they circle these dates when Caitlin's coming to town, and somebody's going to be look. I don't know if New York has, and Bree Wayne to back me up on this, but I don't think they got the defenders. They don't have the defenders to basically. Well, okay, I take that back. Maybe Benaj Delaney could possibly try to lock Caitlin down. Let's see. So we got Benaj Delaney. Can a rookie Markeisha Davis, could she do something to try to limit Caitlin's, try to like shut off her movement, get in her way? Can they throw doubles? I mean, Sabrina Ionescu and Caitlin Clark. Who's the better defender? That's a question I got. Who is the better defender? And nobody is not an answer. Sabrina, you say Laney is slow footed, she just strong. So then she gonna eat then. So then Caitlin gonna eat tonight. We talking 24, 25. She should definitely probably eat. But like one of my homies was saying, Rich, he said, do you want the win for Caitlin or do you want the numbers? And since I know I can't have both, I would prefer if she was just able to get them assists up, get some threes, get others involved. I preferably I would want both. I think a lot of people either that some fans just want to see her turned into a regular Rachel, and then you got some fans who just want to see not Sabrina, see Caitlin become a more complete player. Then you got some fans that just want to see the circus show. They just want to see Clark rain down logo threes. They just want to see the fancy passes. That's all they care about. I seriously think that these are the same fans that wouldn't care if the Indiana Fever went 5-35. Yes, 5 wins and 35 losses. They wouldn't give a damn as long as they could see Caitlin Clark score 30, 25, 35 points. And that would be crazy as hell because you supposed to be building something. You have 2 back-to-back number 1 picks. If they can't win more than 13 games that they won last season, something is wrong. Is this team capable of winning at least 20 games? Are they even capable of it? Or are they going to find themselves back in the draft? Clark can shoot all night from 3-point logos. She at least hits the rim, and then you just put up the rebounded shots. Yeah, but you got to have rebounders. And then you guys seen how Connecticut Sun was shooting lights out. I don't know why Tiffany Hayes came to mind. She retired, but Ty Harris was shooting lights out. And Clark didn't get out on her a couple of times. Dejanay Carrington was shooting good from outside. The irony is DeWanna Bonner, she didn't even make a 3. And then Alyssa Thomas was just having her way. I said as much. I think I tweeted out that Alyssa Thomas was about to put boots to asses. And so it's a grown woman's game. And Caitlin's probably going to have to hit the weight room sooner than later. I'm not saying she got to get it all back in 1 year, but I think she could still be the rookie of the year and still need to have mass improvements. Some say she's going to get this rookie of the year no matter what. I think Caitlin Clark could probably average 6 points a game and might still get the rookie of the year. AB hasn't been having good games. We're going to find out tonight. We going to see tonight if Aaliyah Boston is different. We going to find out. Caitlin is tall enough and quick enough to be a better. Yeah, she's a capable defender. Yeah. I mean, she's blocked shots at Iowa. More of a help defender in that sense. And, she plays the passing lanes really well, but we talking about body to body, man to man, or should I say in this case, woman to woman, defense straight up, mano a mano. She doesn't win those matchups. Alyssa Thomas is the most underrated player in this league. Yeah, she like the Lady LeBron, like the Lady Magic Johnson. She getting rebounds, she getting assists, and she's scoring. You know, with the torn labrums and all, and she's going to get you a triple double if you're not careful. She definitely will. I'm surprised just at how much she's able to accomplish, and she don't whine, she don't fuss. She's just a player. In the Connecticut Sun, they look really good in game one. What's it say when I said that they would win? What I say, Bree Wayne? I said they'd win 90-78, and they won 92-71. This is because I just knew, and I'm gonna give a prediction for this game tonight before I get off. But I just knew that in my mind, the Fever just not ready to win yet. They just. I'm not saying they can't and they won't win their fair share of games, but this is not a team that's made for the championship. If the Fever played the Aces in the championship round, Aces, barring injuries, the Aces will beat the living hell out the Fever in the WNBA finals. Um, who we talking about? That's a stretch on Braun and the Draymond. She Draymond. You think she Draymond? She can score better than Draymond, but she can't shoot no threes though, because she ain't shooting with them torn labrums. Yeah, that one arm shot. Sometimes it work for her, and sometimes it don't. Arike is cold. Dallas might be the darker. Arike is super, super impressive. She shoots a lot, but when it's money time, the game is on the line, or if she gets it going, like if she catches fire, lights out. Arike is nice. I'm waiting for Maddie Segrist to take advantage while Satu is out. She must. She got to take advantage. They got a really good one in JC Sheldon. Just mold her, give her time to get acclimated. I really like Tierra McCowan. She hits the boards. She gets put back. I like her. She gets put back. Natasha Howard, steady consistency. I like Dallas. They played well against the Aces last season. They're gonna be a problem. Speaking of problems, Bree Wayne say coach is the problem. She don't know how to run. Bree Wayne, look, I gotta give you your props, right? You're a better coach than you run better plays and got better strategic draw ups than Christy Sides. Like what you said earlier in chats, in Seth's comment section. Not comment section. During her live stream, you was right on the money. If you want to run and gun, use NaLyssa Smith. If you want to play methodical, half court basketball, hello, Aaliyah Boston. There could be things where you just bring it down and just make a soft entry pass into Aaliyah Boston. Everything ain't gotta be you running like you running from it, like you just robbed a damn bank and you running. Everything ain't got to be running desperate like that. But in all fairness, this is pretty much how Caitlin plays. She's like full speed ahead. And it'll be great for her when she learns, like, oh, I can actually like slow it up a bit, because she's going to need to. I think the jury is very much still out on if she can play the one. Because if she can't play the point guard position, Kelsey's got to slide to the bench. Well, I don't know how much money Kelsey is making, but either she's going to have to slide to like be the sixth player, or she's going to have to slide out the door. You're going to have to trade her. Bingo. Stephanie White is an excellent coach. I can't say anything about that that's negative. Stephanie White is an amazing coach. When she replaced Kurt Miller, they didn't miss a beat. Shout out to Dejanay Carrington, because Dejanay Carrington is finally getting her moment. She's finally shining. I always thought there was some potential there. And now that Tiffany Hayes has gone, now that Natasha Heidemann is gone, now that what's the other girl with the blonde hair? Uh, Courtney Williams. Now that Courtney Williams is gone, and Rebecca Allen. But Allen's one of my favorite players. Shout out to her because she isn't the only reason, but the Phoenix Mercury looks so much better with Rebecca Allen and Natasha Cloud. And Natasha Cloud can take some of the ball handling abilities away from Diana Taurasi. So, hey, Phoenix, be on the lookout. You say, what am I reading? Oh, Fever needs any coach other than the one they have. Yeah, but I mean, you can't just throw anybody in there. You preferably want to put somebody in who knows sets, knows plays, knows strategies. Good with situational awareness and coaching. Preparing the players, getting them properly motivated. You don't want to just you don't want to just throw Snoopy the dog in there. You want to put in a coach that is able to garner the players' respect. And I don't know if the sides really has the locker room's respect. Sides is only trying to do some random slow offense without screens. Yeah, I could. Yeah. That's why I want to watch the game again. I watched the first quarter. I'm probably going to watch both games, guys. I'm probably going to watch. I'm probably going to watch this game tonight, and I'm gonna watch um the game. I'm gonna finish watching the Sun and Fever game again. Caitlin's got to adapt to her team. If Boston doesn't get her shots, it's on the point guard. Yeah, I see what you're saying. So that's why I said this though, Red. That's why I said, let me see what time it is. Somebody, let me see. So because I want to watch the game. We're gonna talk for like 10 more minutes. I got to get to this game. Get set up for that. But let's see. Yeah, that's why I said maybe it would be best for Caitlin to get everybody else started. I know because in Iowa, Caitlin got herself started, and then everybody else said, "Okay, it's time to come along for the party." But maybe because if you look at it, Leah Boston scored first, and then Alyssa Smith scored first. Then they had a 4 point lead, and of course, they would get kind of close to the Sun at times, and then the game would just kind of get away. The fourth quarter was just was a rinse, just a wash for me. I don't even know if I could watch that fourth quarter again. Clark and Smith can play pick and roll, pick and pop for threes, man. It'll be awesome. Yeah, they are the combination to watch. They are the tandem to watch. At some point, I was supposed to speak on that, but I never got around to it. But everybody was screaming about Clark and Boston. I'm thinking, what about Clark and Alyssa Smith? So you telling me the coach's entire game plan was thwarted by the first couple of minutes? Wow, what was the coach backup options? Well, you know what, Lattimore, I'm gonna be watching sides tonight. I'll be watching her like I don't know what, like white on rice. I gotta see everything she does because she don't listen to anything. She doesn't make adjustments. She doesn't make the right calls. She doesn't really draw up plays, in my opinion. It's almost like, all right, Caitlin, I don't want you to do this, but you're gonna do it anyway. You know, and so they say Caitlin wants to be challenged. She wants to be coached. I'll wait on it. Let's see what else you guys said. Clark said they hit us and took away our game plan. We never recovered from that. Power forward Smith, and she can run, shoot threes and mid range. Caitlin's got to adapt to her team. If Boston doesn't get her shots, it's on the point guard. Fever coach is questionable, very, very, very questionable. Chelsea Gray. Chelsea Gray better come back. I don't know if she's gonna come back or not, but Chelsea Gray, that's concerning. Maybe Rajon Rondo. No, I'm just playing. Ain't gonna be no Rajon Rondo. Although Rajon Rondo probably could get the locker room's attention real quick because him being the great point guard that he was. Sides is only trying to do. Yeah, I read that one. RC, this Fever coach got guards running to get CC Dime. Just weird. Wait a minute. Oh, this Fever coach got guards running to get CC Dime. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. This is what I want because I want to end this shortly. But this is what I want to see tonight. I want to see Aaliyah Boston get loose, get active, call for the ball. I want to see Caitlin get others involved tonight, get everybody going. I don't want to see nobody standing around. I want to see cutting. I want to see movement. I want to see Katie Lou Samuelson out there not being bashful to shoot the ball. If the ball comes to them, shoot it. Let's not just play hot potato. We play hot potato, and then next thing you know, the clock is about to expire. Nah, can't be doing none of that. Can't be done that. Get into your sets. If you got the other team beating transition, let's go. Fire that ball down the court, cut these turnovers down. I don't know if you guys have been watching Iowa games. You guys know I'm an Iowa fan, but at Iowa, Caitlin averaged five turnovers. That's unacceptable. That cannot be the case, because if you can average 5 turnovers, hell, you can average 8 turnovers. I don't know if she should be playing point guard. I really don't know. I think the best thing that the Fever have going for them tonight is they probably should not face lockdown defense like they did against the Sun. They should be able to score more. It should be easier. But ultimately, guys, in my prediction, and you could let me know your prediction right now if you want to, I have something's just popping out at me to say the Liberty will win 88-82. Something is just popping out at me to say that. We gonna see if I'm right or wrong. Is it just me or does Lexi Hull sometimes look half asleep? She probably did fall asleep reading because she ain't even played. The last game she was sitting on the bench. Honestly, like the Aces motto, I say stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. You never know when your number going to be called. But I don't like Christy Wallace. I wish that Lacey Hull was playing. But, that's just what I wish for. But I want to see the role players do something. I want to see Grace play more. I want to see players not afraid to shoot the rock when it comes their way. I don't want to see Aaliyah Boston getting bullied. I felt like at times she was getting bullied. Like, the ball comes to you. If you got an advantage, if you got the angle, shoot it before they start doubling you and then they all over you like roaches on a biscuit. So get the ball up or kick it out. That's what players are there for. And if they send the doubles at Caitlin, she's doing the right thing and getting the ball out. But nobody's prepared when it does come out. And you keep saying 40, Vatamoni. I don't. This ain't Iowa though. I can't. What if she scores 40 in a loss? How would you feel? Is that a win? If they say, damn, and ESPN, Sports Center, YouTube, everybody talking about Caitlin Clark scored 40 tonight, but her team, they lost the game. How would you feel? How would that make you feel? And me personally, I'll settle for 25 in a victory. That's just my opinion. But yeah, we getting ready to jump on this game. That's what we about to do. I probably should have came on like a half an hour earlier, because then I probably would have cleared the hour. But yeah, we getting ready to jump up on this game tonight. 88-82. My predictions. Caitlin gonna score at least 25, and then Aaliyah Boston. I don't know. She's so unpredictable. I don't know. Probably Boston get about 16 tonight, but we gonna see. We gonna find out what the hell's going on with this crazy thing. But yeah, that's it for the stream. We gonna probably reconvene after the game. Probably so. I might go live, but then again, I might just do a video. It really depends because, well, we just gonna see. We just gonna see, because you guys know I be all over the place. 40 points, 40% shooting in the low to turnovers. No, that's what I'm saying. The only people gonna be happy is the super duper Colt fans. They're gonna say, "Oh my goodness, she's arrived," and then they're gonna be saying like, "Oh, we don't need these other players because Caitlin could score 40." That would just be atrocious. But yeah, we gonna let's see if I go. If she go off and Boston got a double, they praise the effort. That's a good take. But yeah, we're gonna check out this game or whatnot, get ready for that, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one though. I appreciate y'all for coming out, rocking with your boy. And before I go though, shout out to Cess Talk Sports, shout out to J. Jordan, New York Liberty fan, Quita Love Sports. Who else? Yeah, I think that's pretty much gonna do it for now. Yeah, but shout out to any women's basketball content creators out there. All the people I just named, be sure to go over and check them out. And I'm gonna holler at y'all later. We out.